by your gracious patience, I will a round, unvarnished tale deliver of my whole course of love. What drugs, what charms, what conjuration, what mighty magic, for such proceeding am I charged withal. I won his daughter.
A maiden, never bold of spirit, so still and quiet that her motion blushed at herself. And she, in spite of nature, of years, of country, credit, everything, to fall in love with what she feared to look on. It is a judgment maimed and most imperfect, that will perfection make confess. Will confess her spirit. I therefore do vouch again, that with some mixtures powerful o'er the blood, or with some dram conjured to this effect, he wrote upon her.
Vouch this is no proof without more wider and more overt test.
But Othello, speak. Did you by indirect and forced courses subdue and poison this young maid's affections? Or came it by request, and such fair question as soul to soul affordeth?
I do beseech you, send for the lady to the sagittary. Let us speak of me before her father. If you do find me foul in her report, the trust, the office that I hold of you, not only take away, but let your sentence even fall upon my life.
Fetch Desdemona hither.
And Simon, conductor, you best know the place. Until she come, as truly as to heaven, I do confess the vices of my blood. So justly to your grave ears, I'll present how I did thrive in this fair lady's love, and she in mine.
Say it then, Othello.
Her father loved me, oft invited me, still questioned me the story of my life, from year to year, the battles, sieges, fortunes that I have passed. I ran it through, even from my boyish days to the very moment that he bade me tell it, wherein I spoke of most disastrous chances, of moving accidents by flood and field, of hairbreadth escapes in the imminent deadly breach, of being taken by the insolent foe and sold to slavery, of my redemption thence, and portents in my traveller's history, wherein of entries vast, deserts idle, rocks, and hills whose heads touch heaven, it was my hint to speak. Such was my process, and of the cannibals that each other eat, the anthropophagi, and men whose heads do grow beneath their shoulders. These things to hear with Desdemona seriously inclined. But still, the house affairs would draw her hence, whichever she could, with haste dispatch. And she'd come again, and with a greedy ear devour up my discourse, which I, observing, took once a pliant hour and found good means to draw from her a prayer of earnest heart, that I would all my pilgrimage dilate. Whereon by parcel she had something heard, but not intended. I did consent, and often did beguile her of her tears. I did speak of some distressful stroke that my youth had suffered. My story being done, she gave me for my pains a world of sighs. She swore in faith 'twas strange. 'Twas passing strange. 'Twas pitiful. 'Twas wondrous pitiful. She wished she had not heard it yet. She wished that heaven had made her such a man. She thanked me, and bade me that if I had a friend that loved her, that I should but teach him how to tell my story, and that would woo her. Upon this hint I spake. She loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. This only is the witchcraft I have used. Here comes the lady. Let her witness it.
I think this tale would win my daughter too. Good Brabantio, take up this mangled matter at the best. Men do rather their broken weapons use than their bare hands.
I pray you hear her speak. If she confesses to being half the war, destruction on my head if my bad blame light on the man. fair gentle mistress? Do you perceive in all this noble company where most you owe obedience?
My noble father, I do perceive here a divided duty. To you I am bound for life and education. My life and education both do learn me how to respect you. You are the lord of duty. I am hitherto your daughter. But he is my husband. And so much duty as my mother showed to you, preferring you before her father, so much I challenge that I may profess due to the more. My lord.
God be with you. I am done. So please your grace unto the state affairs. I had rather to adopt a child than get it. Come more. I hereby do give thee with all my heart that which but thou hast already with all my heart I would keep from thee. For your sake, Jewel, I am glad at soul I have no other child. For your escape would teach me tyranny to hang clogs on him. I am done, my lord.
Let me speak like yourself, and lay a sentence which as agrees or step may help these lovers into your favour. To mourn a mischief that is past and gone is the next way to draw new mischief on. The robbed that smiles steals something from the thief. He robs himself that spends a bootless grief.
Or so let the Turk of Cyprus us beguile. We lose it not so long as we can smile. These sentences to sugar or to gall, being strung on both sides, are equivocal. But words are words. I never yet did hear that the bruised heart was pierced through the ear. I humbly beseech your grace, unto the affairs of state,